Guardian, the Fallen are bringing in their armory. Again. You'd think they'd know better by now.
This is probably not.
Look at those caches. They never learn.
Then teach them a new lesson.
Anyways. See how it works out. Right now, though, I have not done any of my flashbacks. So, let's go this first one, of course. Let's go to the ship.
That's all the cannons. You know what that means. How do you like that, Fallen? Oh, wait. You're dead.
An extremely successful sortie, as I've come to expect from you.
Ooh,
well
and
done.
we got an exotic
Again.
first thing this morning. Very nice. Very, very nice. So we'll put off on that for now. Let's see, what do I got going on here? Swift Ride. Ooh, 2 pulse rifles. I don't really like that. Let's go with the Scout. See, this one's at 300 in full auto, which I like. So, for either a pulse rifle or an auto rifle. So, let's see. We've got another public event starting. Not yet. Let's see what we grab. This control. This one's a kill everything, so that's nice. Give me something to do here.
You'll need a significant reduction in enemy
Now, I
forces if the
also
next part of my plan is to
do
succeed.
not have.
Get shooting, Guardian.
You gotta have like all of my ghost on this. That's a very great idea. I don't play it that often, so what we got really is
Our enemies are like the rain.
perfect gun. Picked up some glimmer.
We can't stop the rain, but we can stop the rain.
See the blue icon there for Sloan. I'm not gonna go to her. I've done the quests for all these other items already on my Titan. Probably need to do them here, but right now I just don't really feel like it. So, oh, there's another public event, which is awesome. I'm gonna go ahead and get set up here. The next public event, any other walker, but that's fine. I need the glimmer. So not a very good shot, particularly when I punch everybody. But we're here, so. we got a collection one. Those aren't too bad. Usually, let's see. Kill whoever. Oh, Zerg. Oh, so I already gotten all my stuff from Zerg this week. But for those of you, excuse me, for those of you who may not have come here, let's see what he's got this week.
My will is not my own, is yours.
So he's got Hardlight. Destiny 1, people will remember this. It wasn't very good then, however, it is fantastic now. It's very good, bounces all over the place still. But the nice thing about it is, let's take a look at it here. It can switch between each of the elements. So it does give you that added bonus of, oh hey, if you're in Crucible especially, you gotta get Void kills, or same with the Strike playlist, I gotta get Void or Solar. You can always switch. The only bad thing about that is you do have to go into the menu to switch it, which sucks because because that's the only way to switch it. Now, if you have a PS4, we do have the exclusive Borealis sniper rifle, which does allow you to switch. While you're playing, you just hold down square like you're going to reload, and it'll switch. It'll also reload if you need to. Lucky Raspberry for the hunters is really, I like it a lot. Increases the chaining capabilities of Arc Bolt Grenade and has a chance to recharge each time it does damage. This is really good, especially if you're doing Pyramidium, to use this with Risk Runner. Risk Runner will, basically every time you take arc damage, it reloads. And this here, basically, you're doing all this arc damage, you're throwing it, chance to recharge. There's a lot of enemies, you guys know, especially when the Fanatics show up. So definitely a must-have, I think, for hunters. For Titans, Syncoceps, increased melee lunge range, improved melee damage when surrounded. That's not a huge thing now. I don't feel like I don't use these at all on my Titan, which is, again, that's my primary. I don't see the need for them. I mean, they're probably great in free roam. You start running into some thralls or in some of the public events, I could see where that would come in handy. But as far as end game content, I really don't see where personally that comes in handy. And then the Karnstein armlets for my Warlock, which I do have. I just need to transfer them over. But Vampire's Caress, melee attacks grant health recovery, melee, and melee grenade and class ability energy. So it doesn't say melee kills. I think that's the important thing here. So basically, anytime you do damage with your melee, you're gaining more energy for recharge. So that is awesome. And increases armor's mobility, allowing you to move faster. I'm not big on the mobility. For most of the characters, I just
Guardian, the Fallen are bringing in their armory.
For what I do in my play style, mobility not a huge deal. I do play typically with my two best friends. Hopefully, they will be on later. And when they do, we'll run some Nightfall. We will do some Crucible, hopefully. I'm not very good at Crucible, although I had a really good night last night, one of my matches. Probably the best one I've ever had. So, we've got that. We are in a clan, it's very small. Right now it's just 4 people. Me and my two best friends. We'll get them on later, hopefully. I'll play some there. And then, one of my friends, bosses, plays this as well, only occasionally though. I am on probably more than the other church combined. You're also the only one that has kids. I don't have a family, so my wife's don't tell her I said all this. But I work, it's an hour drive each way. This is my stress relief. I'm actually really lucky to have her because she does typically,
that's all the cameras.
Let me play as much as I want. So it's great to have that. She makes my stress relief. I am looking forward to get to talk to her friends while, so I may work her nerves, but she understands how important this is to me. It's one of the nice things about video game that I grew up on. Global, just how global they become, and everything. I'm not saying everything can do it, but it's just really nice way for us to connect. My wife wants to play, so to get us another PlayStation.
Like that, Fallen. Oh, wait.
Let's see what happens there.
An extremely successful sortie, as I've come to expect from you.
Not as lucky this
Well
time.
done.
Got some tokens.
Again.
My clan XP, you can see, is building up. It is because I haven't played this character at all until today. I have not even finished getting all of the Cade stash items, which I can show you guys what. If you're unfamiliar with that, I can show you that in a little bit. You've only gotten that so far, so definitely want to get on your Ninja Assassin. Yes, one of my co-workers, he's in another clan, so we don't get to play too often. So we're going to do this collection,
We lost one of the crew in an
the
ambush.
salvage mission.
She was carrying sensitive materials, and I need you to recover them.
So my objective, recover ether tanks from fallen vandals, so that shouldn't be too hard. Of course, this is the one morning where it looks like there are none around, so it might take a little longer to do this than normal. I really don't like that there's single slide now. Single slug, no tracking. I did run across a blue that had tracking. Oh, and I got. I ran across the blue that had tracking. But anybody that plays this game knows that it doesn't really mean much because you can't upgrade your blues. So you're basically left with a weapon that you have to infuse into something else, which really you gotta be using it. It does suck quite a bit, although that could also be me being Gear 1 jealous. I miss my Yaller horn a great deal. And of course it looks like that happens to be the one exotic they're not bringing back. Or if they do, they'll probably nerf the bejesus out of it. They don't want anybody having that kind of power anymore, I don't think. So we're going to go do another public event. The one over here is always the walker. So it's not bad. It's usually there's a few people around. Makes it super quick, super simple. Especially since the update where people, you're less likely to drop into a social space with no people. So hopefully I will load in and we will have quite a few people on. I do melee people quite a bit. I should probably work on those Karnsteins. The more I play, the more I think about it right now, I don't think I'm actually playing with, I don't think I have an exotic on. Even though I have a few exotics, I don't think I'm actually using any right now, so it'll probably be a good one for me, especially in my playstyle. I think you guys don't like to run around and punch traders. Ooh, fell off. So, there we go. Bam. So yeah, let's take a look here. Do I have Karnsteins on me? Did I transfer them over? I did. 297. I'm gonna go ahead and put that on there. Let's go ahead and level this bad boy up. Awesome, sweet. So 302. Can't do anything. You guys can see I'm a little glimmer light right now. But just so we know, we're gonna work on my loadout here. How much time do I have? I got about a minute, so I'm gonna go over what I'm currently using. Like I said, I don't play the character too often, so I'm right at 300. But I'm using the Crown of Tempest. Arc abilities kills increase the recharge rate of my arc ability. So if I'm using my super, if I'm using pretty much anything, it'll recharge my arc abilities. I really like that. And boom, 305. Yes, 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 yes. So I'm super excited about that now. I have a few 305 things on here. Some of it's right at 300. It's really just a matter of me, like the high road camo, I should probably put that into the gloves, get that up to 300. Some of them, as you can see, they don't have mods. Most of that is just because I haven't had the time to put any on here, and I'm glimmer light. So my gloves are 300. My chest armor is not. Let's see, do I have anything in here? I do. The high road camo again. You were being sacrificed. Oh, but that put my chest up to 305. So very nice. Let's see. Since this appears to be my arc build, I'm gonna want to put whatever I can arc-wise on here. Let's see. Improved power handling.
Guardian, the Fallen are bringing in their armory.
Armor's recovery.
Again, you'd think they'd know better by now.
I'll probably go with the self-repairing mod. My recovery is only a 4. My mobility is a 9.
Look at those caches.
Not too big on that. Oh, there's a Vandal. One of the things that I need for my future tanks. I did notice this game is a little different than previous Destiny iterations, in that when you're doing a salvage mission, it looks like you really have to complete it in the area to pick it up. I've run into that quite a bit. It looks like actually right now I am the only Guardian here currently. So, looks like I see some other fire. So cool there. This back up. You guys know the drill. I did this a few minutes ago. Actually, I've done it twice already, so let's go ahead and pick up the other charge. And the whole idea really is you want to get as many of these storage cannons unlocked as you can, as soon as you can. Start doing some big damage. A lot of people just shoot this, and I know I'm bad about that as well, but a lot of times, if you actually hold R2 after you shoot it, you'll see it kind of gets bigger. You may not be able to hear me talking pretty quiet for a minute here, but when you shoot it, you can actually let it build up, and it will, it'll build up and hold me more damage. So, I think a lot of times it depends on how many people are doing this. I've been here where there have been 7, 8, 9 people, so it hasn't really been as necessary. But I've also been here when I might be the only one, and it's a gigantic pain. So you have to hold it until you don't die. If you I'm actually in a bad spot here. You can see the other ship is coming in. I say I'm in a bad spot because a lot of times what's happening is that... Ooh, looks like I got a purple on the ground. Yes, we do. What ends up happening is the ship drops on you. And it really ends up... really killing you. And I'm going to try to show you that. So we're making great progress. You can see there's a bunch of us here. Some reason I love it because there's a huge cadre of other people on with, a lot of us, in a few days we all have to play kind of unabashedly. We're all together. And I say we because I give it a read. While I have not done the raid yet, I'm 305 on my Titan for the most part. Clearly I'm working, as you saw just a few minutes ago, getting my Warlock there. But Hunter, I gotta work on it. Definitely gotta work on her. I got right there at the end, but it looks like I got my flash points.
Successful sortie,
Awesome. So
as I've come to expect from you.
flash points, for those
Well
of you
done.
who are unaware, are basically you have to go do so many public events, and you'll get a super powerful angle from Cade. Yeah. So they're nice because they definitely help you level up quicker once you're near the end game. One of my more favorite public events is going to be starting here in a few minutes, so I'm going to head that way first so I can then take a look and finish cleaning out my inventory. This one is the Hive Ritual. Always fun messing with the Hive. In this case, Savathun's version of the Hive. It appears to be anyways. I'm not a lore master by any means. I leave that up to, my name is Bife, Focus Fire Chat, which I recommend both. You know, Bife does great videos, and Focus Fire, you know, they do a podcast at least once a week on Destiny lore. Great community. They have a Discord chat. I participated in it a little bit. So due to some changes in my job, I haven't been able to engage as much as I would like, but definitely if you're into the lore, I am getting ready. Focus Fire goes live on Twitch Friday nights. I'm on the East Coast, so it's like 11 o'clock. If I don't have to work on the weekend, then I definitely love sitting down and listening to them, especially while I'm playing. So definitely some good insight. Let me go ahead and pick this up even though I have my super. So I got about 30 minutes. So let's take a look. Let's clean this up a little. So 297, probably not much use right now. Nope. So I'm going to go ahead and just put you there. Same here, 296. Just gonna do a quick run through, see what don't need it, which is fine. 297. I think I'm good here. 296. I don't use hand cannons, so I'm not as worried about that. 295 fusion. I'm not worried about. Ooh, Wicked Sister. I forgot I had that. So I do have a 305 curtain call. That will probably end up on my Titan. Although right now I am using main ingredient. I'm using the fusion. I love it. It's super powerful. My current loadout is Nightshade. My favorite weapon probably in the entire game. I do have pretty much all the exotic weapons, but I just really prefer Nightshade. I don't even really use an exotic on my Titan either. It really just depends. I love Merciless. I have Actium War Rig, but I don't really use. I don't really use Sweet Business on my Titan. I know that's kind of blasphemous. A lot of people love it. I like Actium War Rig when I'm running around, you know, doing stuff like what I'm doing right now. But typically I prefer to use either Mask of the Quiet One, just because I mainly run a Void build. That's probably just out of habit, honestly, from playing Destiny 1. You know, if you were, anybody that remembers, if you were a Titan, it was basically like, oh, you're either putting up a bubble or you're not doing anything. Which in some respects was great because it allowed me into like a lot of raids and stuff. I was always, you know, hey, we need another Titan, a bubble for us. I had no problem doing that. I'm not the best. I wasn't the best at it, but I tried to pull my weight as best I could. But it looks like I'm not going to be able to complete this one just yet. Well, maybe. There's a couple of guys here. So, where'd the Vandal go? He's below me, he's above me. I got you in the end there, buddy. Right, so let's go ahead and head on back over to the public event. And I know this is probably not going to get very many views, if any. You know, YouTubers, tons of streamers everywhere, doing a much better job than I am currently doing. But I'm not doing this you know, for any other particular reason other than I love this game, and hopefully people can watch me and my friends play, and we'll get some enjoyment out of it. That's
I'm reading
really
signs
what
of
this
high
is about.
ritual activity,
Is
Guardian.
just making sure
Up for
that
it? You've handled this before.
you know, I'm doing something I
They
enjoy.
must
For
really
me,
love
this
this
is something new.
spot.
That's something
The
I'm
hive do
really
require
doing.
precise conditions for their rituals.
Oh, hello, Mr. Knight. I should have escaped. Rocket. Now this one took me a while to figure out how to make heroic. You basically just stay on place. Those of you who have been a part of the heroic but didn't actually know how to pass out of it. You stand on the place and see the other guys over there. You just kind of take out some of the thralls and come through. Eventually, these ones went away, so it looks like somebody on their side may have stepped off. Yeah, it looks like somebody may have stepped off, so it wasn't made for us. Typically don't get a good gear out of it from the normal run. Except for HP. That sucks. I really wish it was. I'll be honest with you at this point. I'm really at a point where if it's not heroic, I feel like I'm kind of wasting my time, but I need my clan XP as well. So as you can see, I got 250 this time. If we go back and look at the heroics that I've done, you get 500, so you double it. That's so. Those of you again maybe new to this and are just kind of checking this out. Definitely run heroic if you can. There's plenty of other videos here on YouTube that will explain how to make the how to make it heroic. I'm probably not the best for that. Oh, it's Sentry Servitor. So yes, so this is the new chest. We got some pretty nice stuff in there, but basically they're like high value targets without actually having to trigger the high value targets control. You kill them, you see down there, it's a scavenger chest unlock. So it's usually got some pretty nice stuff in it too. Let's see what we get this time. Oh, just an arcology token. Oh well. This stinks. I went and turned a bunch of mine in last night. Probably. Oh, he's done. Probably not the best move. Especially with Curse of Osiris coming out in a couple of weeks. I'm probably going to come in here and farm these areas pretty heavily. Just because I want to make sure that I have plenty of tokens for anything new that comes out. Yeah, like right now that's just kind of my biggest thing. I want to be prepared for the new DLC. Some Alkane Dust that's used to turn into Sloan, along with the Arcology tokens, for those that get new to this. You don't really get as much for them as you do the tokens themselves, but that doesn't mean they're not worth getting. Where'd that vandal go? It tricked me. Oop, I had a blue there from that shank, and there we go, I finally did it. So, as you can see, the patrol gave me 250, not a ton. There's no scavenge mission. The one with the star, that's a high value target, again, for those new to this. High value targets are a little harder. Nothing too terrible, nothing you can't usually take care of. Let's see, another one. So you're probably wondering, why am I doing the public events if my flashpoint is done? As you can see here from my milestones, I'm only at 45% of my clan XP, and I'm going to do some. Excuse me, I'm going to do the call to arms in a little bit. That is for Crucible, but I found that if you go into Crucible at roughly 50% for your clan XP, by the time you finish Call to Arms, depending on how well you play or don't play, you'll have completed that. So for me, that's really more what this is about. Is I just want to go in, I want to make sure I'm about 50%. With some more Alkane. Pick that up as well. Now you see I didn't get anything there. So again, this information also is there was an issue with some of the scannables and pickups like that. Oops, see, I got it. Where people were when the game first came out, they were just coming in and they were farming certain chests, certain deposits like that. And I mean, it was unlimited. I never, not gonna lie to you, I didn't really watch the video on how to do all that. The only thing I usually watch a video on is maybe how, like when we're farming, there's an area here on Titan that, from what I've seen, seems to be one of the better areas. Although I haven't done a ton of research on it right now, because typically I just like coming in and playing the game. I do have a few minutes, so I want to go see if Sloan is doing anything that will help me. And by the... Oh, no. And we made it. Okay, cool. We're still safe. Maybe. So, every week... nope, not that time I missed. I'm not going to make that one. Sorry. Bye. So that happens a lot with me. I don't understand the Warlock jump. Maybe it comes back to bite me in the rear. But there we go, some more Alkane dust. The planetary vendors, which again new to Destiny, will offer their wares, and some of them will sell them to you at 300 light level. It's really important if you're trying to get to the end. Obviously, you're trying to max out for the end, some of the end-game content. Whoop! I got there just in time. So I want to see if Sloan is doing that.
Sorry I couldn't be there when you finally took the fight to Gaul. We did before you showed up.
Trigger.
You know,
Sorry,
I've fought on every battlefield in the system.
My
Mars, Venus, the Hive Dreadnought, you name it, I've been there. I've never held a front so determined to fall, literally into the ocean.
We have to level her up
We've
a little
tracked
bit
a
here.
crew of Fallen to an auxiliary control center.
Really
They
didn't
hit the
move the meter
wrong
that much.
switch in there and we'll have
But when I
water
turn
over
these
our
15,
boots by
bam,
morning. Go remind them.
5. So they do it in increments of 15, 10, and 5. As far as the turn in, like turning it into big chunks. I'm not sure if Sloan's doing it today or not. I'll probably hop on my Titan and see, but typically one of the vendors will sell their stuff for like 300 light. And if you're needing some gear leveled up, that's the faction you want to go to. As far as I know, there's not like a specific, oh, this today it's this person, today it's this person. Ooh, some more Fallen join us. So we'll probably go to each planet. We'll take a look. I have tokens, that I can spare. I think for every planet but Io. So, I got the one for the Arcology. Looks like I just have the one that I just picked up, but I have 10 for the EDZ, 32 for Nessus, and I don't have any for Io. So, if it's Io, then I'll probably spend some more time there. Hold on 1 second, guys.